reminds me really of Tiger Woods at the height of his power in terms of the interest level. He's come on from the chipping area over to the driving range, and as you would imagine, the bulk of the fans have come to watch him hit balls and warm up. It's as if time has stood still. He's still the biggest name out here, and it's not even close. He still will pull the biggest gallery here. This obviously is a tournament that benefits his foundation, but there's so much interest here to see what he's going to look like. What will he say after his round? How will he chip? How will he drive? What does he want to accomplish in his 40s? I saw it yesterday during the Pro-Am. He couldn't even warm up on Tuesday. There were so many questions that people wanted to ask him, fans, the journalists, the photographers. He is Elvis and Paul McCartney all rolled into one this week here in the Bahamas.
Interesting comparison. You spoke to him earlier in the week, Damon. You had a wonderful slot with him here on Morning Drive. What do you sense that he wants to achieve, not only today, but this week in general?
Well, I think the number one thing he wants to achieve this week is good health. He wants to put 4 rounds together, and it's interesting. You know, he's been hitting golf balls at home in Florida. He's been competing now in this Pro-Am yesterday, but now he has the adrenaline surge of competing inside the ropes. It's different hitting golf shots. You hear the pros say it all the time. There's golf and then there's tournament golf, so he has to be able to do it for 72 holes, and then, you know what, go back home and still be able to work out, and then get ready for January. We'll probably see him on the West Coast for sure at Riviera, where he's now a host at the Genesis. For sure at Torrey Pines, where he's had such a dominant record. Now he has to be able to do it in the bulk of a PGA Tour schedule alongside the likes of Jordan Spieth and Jason Day and Rory McIlroy and Brooks Koepka and all these young studs who are out here who are going to be gunning for him. They grew up watching him and worshiping him, but they want nothing more than to take him down. Jordan Spieth said it yesterday. You know what we want to do? We want to Y.E. Yang Tiger Woods. So there's a lot of respect and love between these guys, but Tiger's going to, you know, not going to be getting any softballs from these guys. These guys are going to be giving him their best shot.
Yeah, it is fascinating, Damon, as we look at these pictures of him on the driving range, to see Tiger Woods, one of the greatest players of all time, of course, his 14-time major champion, warming up for his round, his first one in over 15 months, in between 2 Tiger babies, in essence, Jordan Spieth and Patrick Reed. This is what these guys have wanted in so long, to try and compete against him, as you said, at his best. How much will Patrick Reed relish this opportunity of playing alongside him today?
You know, Carr, I spoke to Patrick yesterday. He's very much looking forward to it. And you mentioned it a couple of moments ago. Their bond grew closer at the Ryder Cup. You know, Patrick told me he was so amped up before that Sunday match against Rory McIlroy. Tiger Woods came over and told him a joke and really calmed him down. Patrick said he thought that Tiger was going to come up there and, like, you know, kind of punch him on the shoulders like they do before an NFL game, but it was the exact opposite. You know, Patrick needed to calm down a little bit, so Tiger loosened him up by telling him a bit of a joke. So they've become very, very close. Tiger says he respects Patrick Reed so much because he sees a lot of himself in Patrick Reed, someone who just wants to beat you so bad, someone who, you know, has sleepless nights if he's not winning golf tournaments. Tiger Woods, of course, built in a very similar fashion. Well,
we just saw a quick fist pump from his longtime agent, Mark Steinberg, on the range with him every step of this journey. That's for sure. Damon, thank you. We will be back with you in a little bit. I know that you spoke to him earlier in the week. Damon said, what's his goal for 2017? He joked in jest, Gary, saying, well, I'd quite like to break into the world's top 1,000. He is currently ranked number 898. A win this week would move him up to world number 125. Even in last place, Gary, moves him up to 150 places.
That's pretty good. 485s, and you move up at least. I don't think that's going to be the case. You know, we have Jeff Shackelford with us all week for Design Week. And, Jeff, for you, you know, you cover everything in the industry. You have a lot of interaction with fans. What is the significance of this start for him?
Well, I think the thing that's really different, just watching this video, he's had a lot of these comebacks. You know, Doug Ferguson had a piece today of listing all of his different comebacks. But look at this. He's getting fist bumps. The energy there is totally supportive and different. And a couple of these comebacks haven't been that way. They've been very tense, awkward, strange. And you just kind of sense that there's a positive vibe.
And it was phenomenal in his performance, but it looked like he was trying not to do something. He was trying not to hit the ball left. Under Sean Foley, he got so big with his upper body, he was physically trying to put the club play, the actual club in a specific point. And even with Butch, this looks a little more refined. I really love what I see in Tiger Woods' golf swing right now in this warm-up session. Will it hold up under pressure? Will it hold up when he gets out on on the golf course? I don't know. But right now, where he is, looks absolutely wonderful to me. And I'll tell you this, guys, if this was a blank player and you'd never seen him swing before, and you showed up and you watched him warm up and go out and play a pro-am and play practice rounds like we've seen him do this week, you would go, wow, what an amazing golfer that is.
You wouldn't play this guy for money if you didn't know who he was after seeing that swing.
Chance. Yeah.
You know, under Haney and under Sean Foley, I saw a lot of practice swings before the shot, a lot of grinding. Like you said, trying to put the club in the right spot. I'm 100% with you, Charlie. This looks as natural and free. Again, this is the small, tiny snapshot of what may come today. But so far, that's awesome.
The rhythm is smooth and easy. The transition from the backswing to the downswing, very smooth. Where he's got the club at the top of that golf swing, Gary Cara, and he was talking about it this week, he can hit any shot he wants. He can turn the ball over, he can slide, he can do whatever he wants to with that golf ball from where he's got at the top of that golf swing. Now then, today, what I'm looking for, will that transition stay smooth like we're seeing in the warm-up? Yeah. Will it stay smooth with the driver? Will it stay smooth when he's feeling uncomfortable? That wind out of the left, trouble off to the right, trouble off to the left. Can he maintain it? That's why he's here playing this golf tournament, to sort of see where he is, to see if the work that he's done can pay off.
We've got used to having high expectations for Tiger Woods, but then we have got used to some comebacks that haven't really translated in the manner that he or really the golfing public would have liked. This feels different. He's done it differently. He's taken his time. He's waited longer. He's pulled out when he thought he wasn't quite ready. Tiger Woods has always said he won't compete unless he genuinely feels he can win. It seems as if that is the sense this week. That is the place that he feels he's in. And these early shots we're seeing him make on the driving range seem to be leaning in that direction, as you both have said, Charlie and Robert. Personally, how must he be feeling now? He has spent an awful lot of time waiting for this day. It's finally here. Personally, this must be quite an achievement.
You know, from a guy who thought that he might not ever play again to a guy who's showing up at a golf tournament and talking about, I'm going to compete. That you got to be. I mean, you got to have joy in your heart. Is the only thing I can come up with.
And nerves.
Yeah. And excitement.
And you know, his kids are really of an age when they can really watch and embrace this and actually understand what his dad goes through.
No question at 9 and 7 now. Let's send it back out to Damon Hack, who's with one of our lead analysts. Damon?
Thank you, Gary, alongside our PGA Tour winner as well, and Kurt Byram. And Kurt, we just heard Charlie Rymer say that this may be the best version of Tiger Woods' swing that he's ever seen. We both had a moment yesterday on the 8th tee when Tiger had a 3-iron in his hand. It hit what I thought was an amazing shot, but you're a PGA Tour winner. What did you see?
Well, I was standing there with you right behind him. We were 10 feet behind him when he hit that 3-iron yesterday. So he had 215 yards to the hole. The wind was in his face, a little bit out of the right. Probably Joey LaCava said it's probably playing 235. We were listening in. And he hit this 3-iron, and he flighted it down a little bit, and it had about a 2-yard right to left move. I mean, it was Gary Koch and I were standing there with you, and we looked at each other and we go, now that looked like 2000 maybe. I mean, it was one of those shots. It had the sound, it had the flight of the ball, the trajectory, and the ball just didn't move a whole lot. So it was really impressive. It's one swing. It was Pro-Am Day. You know, let's not go too far here, but I tend to agree with Charlie Rymer to a certain point. No question, it could be. It's all based on health. I mean, it's, you know, that's the wild card in this whole thing. Is the body going to hold up? The knees, the back that's had 3 surgeries. If he stays healthy, and I know in talking to Nota yesterday, Nota Begay, he's tweaked the way he works out, the way he trains, and I am in total agreement with the changes that he's making and how he works out. So long run, if his back holds up and the rest of his body holds up, I see no reason why he can't win a bunch between the ages of 40 and, 47, 48 years old.
Can you just articulate how taxing a PGA Tour season is? The starts and the stops, the flights, the hotels, the ranges, the practice, what you have to do just to put together a successful PGA Tour schedule.
The way I traveled was a little different than the way Tiger travels. I didn't jump on a private aircraft every week, so I don't know what that feels like. But it definitely takes its toll, especially for a guy like Tiger who likes to hit a lot of balls, who needs to practice to feel ready to play and to be ready to win. So it definitely takes a toll on their body. All these guys have some hot spots right now, especially this time of the year, late in the year. So they're struggling. You know, it could be a back, it could be elbow.
Process in the press conference and the walk that he will be making in really just over 20 minutes time from there to the first tee. How much of a relief will it be, Robert, to get today out the way? There's never going to be as big a day coming back as that first day.
Walking off the first tee, he will take a deep breath and be so glad that's over, hopefully in the fairway. But getting that first shot out of the way, the applause, the announcing on the tee, Tiger Woods, that is a big, big deal, and he is dying to get it over with. I guarantee it.
And let's talk about, you know, what with Tiger is he building to? He is building to a golf tournament in Augusta, Georgia in April. That's why he's here. Gary was talking about the process. Sure, he wants to win this week, no doubt about that. But the reason he's here, that next step in that process, Robert, I believe, is so he can give himself the best chance to play his best golf in April.
I have no doubt that you're right. And since day one, his whole